Now let's discuss what is average speed. Average speed, it is actually total path length traveled by the body divided by the time interval, or it is simply total path length by time interval, or it is the same as distance traveled by the body by time interval. So what is the difference between average speed and average velocity? Average velocity was displacement by time and it is a vector quantity. Average speed is what? Path length by time or distance by time, and it is a scalar quantity. Okay, average velocity will always be, means average velocity can be positive, negative or zero. Okay, but in the case of average speed, it will always be a positive quantity. If the average speed is zero, what does it mean? The body is at rest. Okay, and it will never be negative. It is a scalar quantity, so it will always be positive. Okay, now if the body is in motion of the body is in straight line and in the same direction, displacement will be equal to distance traveled. Yesterday we discussed one example like that, and the magnitude of average velocity will be equal to the average speed. So average velocity can be, the magnitude of average velocity can be equal to average speed in which situation it comes like that? When the body moves along a straight line in same direction. And what is the SI unit of this average speed? It is the same as that of average velocity, that is meter per second. When we find the dimension, the dimensional expression of average speed and average velocity, we can see that both average speed and average velocity, they have the same dimensional expression, that is L t raised to minus 1. So dimensionally they are same. The difference is one is what vector quantity and the other is scalar quantity. Now let's do one problem. Example 3.1. A car is moving along a straight line, say OP in figure 3.1. It moves from O to P in 18 seconds and returns from P to Q in 6 seconds. What are the average velocity and average speed of the car in going from O to P and from O to Q and back to Q? So here is that diagram showing the positions of the car at different times. Okay, so here it is given. First, the car starts from O, then it goes to P in 18 seconds. So time taken for that motion is 18 seconds. Okay, so in 18 seconds it goes from O to P. We are asked to find the average velocity and average speed for both. So what is average velocity? Average velocity is change in position by time interval. Change in position means 0 and 360. So final position 360, initial position 0. So it is 360 minus 0 divided by 18. So 360 by 18, you will get 20 meter per second. Okay, calculating average speed, it is path length by time interval. Path length here, that is 360 itself. So the answer you will get as 20 meter per second. So this is an example of the case where the average velocity has the same magnitude as that of average speed. Okay. So for the second motion, it is from O to P, then back to Q. So body starts from O, then it goes to P, then it comes back to Q. Okay, so for the motion OQ, let's first find average velocity, that is displacement by time. Final position it is set to 240 and initial position is 0. Okay, be very careful. It starts from O, goes to P, then comes back to Q. So final position is at Q, that is 240. So the displacement, it is 240. So 240 by the time taken. So the time taken, what is the total time taken? For O to P, it takes 18 seconds. For coming back to Q, it takes 6 seconds. So what is the total time taken? 24 seconds. Okay, so 240 by 24 gives you 10 meter per second. So that is average velocity. Now what will be average speed? In the case of average speed, see, in finding average speed, you need to find the path length. What is the path length actually? OP plus PQ. What is OP? OP is 360, PQ is 240. 360 plus 240, you will get, sorry, it's not 240, 120. 360 to 240, that distance is 120. So 360 plus 120 will give you 480. So 480 divided by, you will get the time taken, that is 24. So 480 by 24 gives you 20 meter per second. Okay, so that's what average speed is. So average velocity it is 10 and average speed is 20. So totally different. Magnitude of average velocity is not at all equal to average speed. Both are different. Okay, so this is an example for that. Now we will discuss one problem from exercises, that is 314. A man walks on a straight road from his home to a market 2.5 km away with a speed of 5 km per hour. Finding the market closed, he instantly turns and walks back home with a speed of 7.5 km per hour. What is the magnitude of average velocity and average speed of the man over the interval of time? First case 0 to 30 minute, second case 0 to 50 minute, and third case 0 to 40 minute. In this question, it's given that the man walks from home to market with a speed of 5 km per hour. So when he walks to market, he may take 5 by 2.5 hour time. So here we are not converting hour to minute. It's easy for us to do in hours itself. So the total distance, that means not this, 2.5 divided by 5 will give you the time taken to reach the market. So you will get half. That means he takes half an hour to reach the market. So in half an hour, so at the end of half an hour or 30 minutes, he will be in the market. So at the end of 30 minutes, he is in the market. Now reaching the market, seeing the market close, he turns back instantly and walks with a speed of 7.5 km per hour. So for reverse motion, his speed is 7.5 km per hour. So for traveling the same distance 2.5 km, how much time he will be taking? That means 2.5 km divided by 7.5 km per hour. So you will get 1 by 3 hour. 1 by 3 hour means how much minute? 20 minute. So for backward motion, that means to reach home from market, he may be taking 20 minutes. So 30 minutes to reach the market and 20 minutes to reach back home. Okay, or half an hour to reach the market, 1 by 3 hour to reach back home. So that is the conditions. Okay, now it's given to find the average speed and average velocity at the end of 30 minutes, at the end of 50 minutes, and at the end of 40 minutes. So how will we find where will he be at the end of 40 minutes? At the end of 40 minutes, the thing is this, for forward motion he takes 30 minutes, then rest 10 minutes. So the thing is this, he covers the whole distance in 20 minutes in his backward motion. So within that 10 minutes, he will be covering half the distance in backward motion or reverse motion. For reverse motion, the time taken is 20 minutes. Okay, so in 10 minutes, he will be covering half distance. So at the end of 40 minutes, 30 minutes plus 10 minutes, he will be here. That means at the end of 40 minutes, his position is here, which is at 1.25 kilometer from home and from market. That means equidistant from home and market. Okay, and that time 40 minute we wrote as 2/3 hour. Hope you know how to convert minute to hour. 40 minute by 60, that means 40 by 60, 4/6, that is 2/3 hour. Okay, so these are the positions. So at the end of 30 minute he is in the market, at the end of 50 minute he is at home, and at the end of 40 minutes he is at this position. Now, for all these time intervals, we can find the average velocity and average speed. First, 0 to 30 minutes. So, 0 to 30 minutes, the displacement delta x is 2.5 kilometer and the velocity or the speed is 5 kilometer per hour. Okay, for when he goes there. So, the thing is this time taken as 30 minutes or half an hour. So, average velocity equal to displacement by time, that is displacement is 2.5 kilometer. Time taken as half an hour. Half an hour is the same as 0.5 hour. So, 2.5 by 0.5 you will get 5 kilometer per hour. When we calculate average speed, the total path length for 30 minutes is 2.5 kilometer. Again, the time taken is 0.5 hour. So, we will get 5 kilometer per hour. That means during that time interval 0 to 30 minutes, both average velocity and average speed have the same value. Now, for 0 to 50 minutes is the same as 5/6 hour. Okay, so at the end of 50 minutes, he has reached back home. Okay, so in that case, what about the displacement? Initial position and final position coincide, and the displacement will be equal to 0 and the average velocity will be equal to 0. So in this case, average velocity is 0. Now average speed is total path length by total time. Here total time taken is 50 minutes or 5/6 hour, and the total path length is 2.5 kilometer plus 2.5 kilometer, that is 5 kilometer. So 5 divided by 5/6 will give you 6 kilometer per hour. So for the third time duration 0 to 40 minute, 40 minute is 4/6 hour, that is 2/3 hour. So for finding average velocity, that displacement is half the distance between home and market, that is 1.25 kilometer. Time taken is 2/3 hour. So we have 3.75 by 2, that is 1.875 kilometer per hour. Now for average speed, we need path length. Total path length is 2.5 kilometer plus 1.25, that is 3.75. That divided by time taken 2/3. So we'll get 5.625 kilometer per hour. Only this much for today. Thank you.